Want to say your name or anything?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. My name is Jan. I'm coming from the Balkan side of Europe. And yeah, I was a raw vegan. First, I was like vegetarian-ish for like half a year. And then I went just straight raw vegan for like almost a year. And let me tell you, it was fun. It was fun. For my main cause for this was candida, like candida overgrowth. It's pretty popular disease, I think. So yeah, I went through the internet search for. First, I went to my doctor, and she never heard of this candida overgrowth. She was talking about celiac disease, you know, and I was like, okay, so here I won't get any answers. So I did research on my own, and I must say that YouTube was filled with all these candida theories and how to prevent it and all this. So I found this candida diet, and it was pretty much like meat, white meat. They were scared of the red meat, so that's when I began of this vegetarianish, like fish, eggs, coconut oil. Oh my god, I throw so much money through the window for this coconut oil. It was just okay, yeah. This candida thing, just it was still there on my tongue. It's just this disgusting white tongue, always bad breath. And yeah, I went to search. Just searching through the Google. Yeah, bam, and then there was it. It was raw vegan, fruitarian, and there was when you see all these people with 3,000, 2,000 views, and they were like just so much happy, so happy. They were talking about how the candida went away. There was someone who talked about all these diseases, like just new age diseases, like somebody talked about even cancer. He healed cancer with fruitaria. Help me, fruitaria.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, okay, that's it. And I found this guy, Lauren Lockman, if you know him. He's like, no,
I don't know.
no, this guy, he's at Costa Rica. He has this big, huge company. He eventually you go there, and you're literally getting started for like 2,000 a month, I think, or it's like fast.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's literally, it's just you are starving and paying for this shit. But this guy, he that's the thing, because raw vegan, it's not really a false diet, but it lacks meat. That's the main reason why the raw vegan, for my opinion, is not okay. Just switch fruits for meat, and maybe then lose vegetables, and you will be the perfect raw vegetarian for me. That's it. But yeah, this Lauren Lockman was talking about, this fiasco about, fruit, it's soft, and your colon is soft, and even this put a cooked food on your wound, what it's called, a
wound.
Yeah, wound, and then put a fresh fruit on it, and then you can tell the difference, what is really meant for your body. But nobody is talking about raw meat, because you see in the cartoons the characters would put the rib, what it's called, the pork rib, on his eye. Like, yeah, that's how the eyes get. You're cooling yourself, right? I completely lost it, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Fruit is meant for us, and it's so sweet, and it's the best shit out there. And I went raw vegan first, and this movement is actually called natural hygiene, and it's actually raw vegan, but actually the philosophy is don't use any chemicals and use all naturally. So here in my country we have this movement. It's a small group called Natural Hygiene, and I went there, and let me tell you, wow, if you want to see how people looked in Auschwitz, you must go somewhere there in this fucking Natural Hygiene. People there were, oh my god. And me myself, I was thinking about these people like, oh, they look healthy, it's just only bone and fucking their you could see their skeletons through their faces. And I was the same. Let me tell you, I was 75 kilos, and I went down in 3 months to 55, and I'm still struggling. Right now I'm on 60. Sorry for all American people, you need to translate that, but yeah, that's around what, 135, something like that.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, something around that. Yeah, I'm still struggling, man, but let me tell you, like 3 months, I lost it all. I was a bodybuilder, but yeah, I lost it all in 3 months. Shit. And I went there, this natural hygiene thing, and there were people were so delusional. Like, as you were talking, like, these people were so, and I was myself, like, it's this fog, like, I can't tell about it, but it's that fog that just goes onto your mind, like, right now I'm healthy, you're the one who is wrong, fuck meat, fuck the poor animals. And even these people are talking about moving to Chiang Mai, if you heard of it.
Yeah.
It's the fruitarian heaven. And yeah, and I was getting some advices from this man. I really don't want to talk about his name, but I was taking advices from them, and I was like, okay, right now I'm struggling with my weight, and they were saying, yeah, you're struggling with your weight too, so what should I do? Right now it's winter outside, what should I eat? Oh, bananas, fucking bananas. And I was overdosing on those bananas like crazy. I was searching these conventional markets for ripe bananas, and I was for 2 months I was this cliche banana boy. Like, my whole apartment was smelling of these ripe bananas. Just fuck me. It was so awful, and there were people coming to my apartment and saying, what the fuck, what is with all these bananas? You can live on these bananas. And I was so delusional. I was like, no, you can live. It has like 10 bananas, it had 1,000 calories, and it's okay. And I was always dehydrated. Like, I was so deep into it, like, oh my god. And then, but eventually, thank God, I was always against soy, as I'm from this. Here it's really culture. Here on Balkan, it's really deep meat eating, culture. And also my family is still like meat eating, and my grandma was like, oh my god, what are you doing, what are you eating, like, go outside, go eat some meat, how do you look, you have no ass. Here in our country, it's like, if you have no ass there, it means you're lacking something. And I was, no, grandma, you don't understand. But yeah, eventually, thank God for my family and grandma and everything, I started listening. I was like, what the fuck? How did we survive all these years in this winter? Here winter can be really harsh. And I was like thinking, okay, this won't go, that's not going well. And one day I just ate a prosciutto. We say prosciutto. You know, it's like
What it is?
pork, but it's
Oh,
yeah, it's some kind of pork. It's like salami, but it's not salami. It's just dried pork. Yeah,
okay.
it's really not the best way to start eating meat. But let me tell you, like after almost a year, I ate this piece, just a small piece, and it was like something like I was plugged in back into life. I was just what? That's it. That's it. And I couldn't just I just couldn't like I was like okay, just one piece. No, it went to 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and I just ate the whole thing. Yeah, and I felt nothing. It digested the best digestion I ever had. Like all these fruits and veggies just fucked up my colon.
Hmm.
That's my story. But yeah, I can tell you right away that this and I feel sorry for these people. Natural hygiene. I left this group. Of course, I left it from the Facebook. And I feel sorry for these people. They're so delusional. And I went through the photos. I'm really ashamed of myself that I didn't went through their photos before, because when I see those group photos, you know, because this natural hygiene, they went to Chiang Mai and, you know, all these exotic places just to eat fruit, like, oh yeah, go there because you're cold here. And I saw them, and these photos are like, these people are so skinny. With my new brain, like fresh meat, just I was thinking with this my new brain, my renewed brain, I was looking at these photos just a week ago. I was thinking about these people, that they're the ones that are healthy. But just week after, I was watching through these photos and I was, what the fuck? These are living skeleton creatures. They couldn't survive even a day in the outside. And I was, yeah, and I'm back. Thanks to you, like big thanks to you. Yeah, and that's it. That's pretty much it.
You gotta show me those pictures so I could link them.
I will send to you,
Hmm.
like straight from 75 to 55. I lost it all, and I must tell, like just for the people with the candida problems, with the white tongue and all this, I must say this: if you if you mix fat and sugar, which is also, of course, fruit sugar, it's the same shit. You know, they say no, it's not. The fibers are the one who preventing sugar spikes. No, it's the same thing. Vitamin C should be supposed to, like, if I'm not wrong, like to prevent these sugar spikes. But all this conventional fruit right now, this man-made fruit, they're like just no vitamin C. They're
Right.
just sugar went through your blood. And yeah, if you mix sugar and fat, then fat is like, I don't know, I think fat stays in your blood for 5 hours, but sugar went through your blood like in half an hour, on 1 hour it stays in your blood. So yeah, the fat stops the sugar, and then candida is starting to chew on these things. That's the one story. Then, you know, these stories about alkaline and acidic environment, and also this, I went through this Dr. Sebi, you know, alkaline food.
Yeah.
And yeah, I must say, if you really want the fastest way to heal yourself, if you're struggling with this candida, which is the, wow, I heard like the candida can be also the cancerous thing, something like the cancer is actually candida overgrowth. That
I've
what?
heard of it.
Yeah, you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why why I was so scared, and I just went straight raw vegan. And I must tell you that I healed my candida problem within 2 weeks, and I was just fruit and veggies. So I must say, like, straight raw salad and veggies can do something for you. So I'm a bit like, if veggies are really not so good for you, it can do something, but no, you can't live on it. No, no, not. You can't be fruitarian. No, not for sure. And yeah, I must tell you this thing. What they even natural hygiene, what they really love to tell you, that your body looks so damaged. They say damaged, but it's just, just your body is going through straight starvation. They say, they're so delusional, let me tell you that. They told me that I looked so skinny because I was so malnourished by cooked food back in and of course meat, back in my early days, that fruit is actually the real shower how my body is supposed to look like. Like, I am so malnourished that the fruit, which is the optimal food for us, can show you, like, shit flows on the water. Like, this is all diseases, that it just your fruit is going to clean you. It's all the detox, and you need to refeed yourself. Like, give yourself some time, give yourself like 30 years and you will be healed. Fuck that, man. Oh my god. it was hell of a journey. But yeah, for all you vegans right now in just thinking, being scared of meat and all that, just listen to your body, please. Oh, one more thing. There was one time, my deepest, I think my biggest rock bottom was one time I opened a ripe avocado and it smelled like pork. 7 months I was never even smelled the pork, and I opened avocado, ripe avocado, and it smelled like fucking pork, man. It was, and I was like, oh, that's the thing, that's why we eat pork, because avocado smells like pork. Change it. No, it's the right, it's the backwards. It's everything is backwards. You need pork, so that's why fucking these fats in avocado smells to you like pork. Oh my.
Oh wow.
And right now, yeah, I ate for my first week after a year of raw vegan. I ate like liver and muscle meat. I really don't want to go full into this, but yeah, no problems till now. So yeah, if everybody's struggling right now, if he should start, or she, just go into it, but slowly, and you will see the change. Like I said, just electricity, straight energy, just that's it. Yeah.
Do those natural hygiene people take B12 or anything? Probably not, right? They do?
Let me tell you about B12.
They don't, right?
No, they go next level. They said, no, your body makes it. Like,
Oh,
problem.
okay.
Yeah, they first think about this, but yeah, they were saying, oh, be natural, no supplements. That's
Right.
the second thing. I'm really glad for my family. They were also against soy, against supplements. So I was always looking for these natural ways. So that's why I went for natural hygiene, and it makes sense. We shouldn't cook. There was nowhere in our history that it was so complicated with all these recipes and all this. Never. And we survived till now. What the fuck went wrong, And that's what it makes sense. And then the leader of this group said, oh, fuck B12, no, it's nothing, your body makes it, and about cholesterol, hey, oh my God, it makes it just straight from your bone or something, what he was thinking about. But yeah, he was talking just, yeah, it makes by itself.
What do you think is the future of veganism? What's gonna
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah, okay. My, yeah, I, oh, I'm scared, really. I'm scared. I'm looking forward to it, and I look at my schoolmates, and they are the cliche vegans, like just toasts, Oreos. They are the one who are just asking, is it vegan? Is it vegan? Is it vegan? Is it vegan?
Yeah.
And they do not realize that bread and all this, it used to be just something to fill you up. Just in the because I also was reading a Western Price book. This
Yeah.
the book. It's free. Yeah, it's free on the internet. So I read all it, and I was like, how much we went wrong. Like, how can we so fucked up? And I'm thinking, when I saw your videos and I read this book, and I watch my schoolmates, I'm scared. They're fucking up our soil, they're fucking up the forests, and most of all, they're fucking up their self. Infertility is the biggest as it ever was. and man, I can tell you right now, me, in this year, I couldn't. I was hard. I had boner maybe 3 times. That's it. I couldn't even. When I saw woman before, I was like, okay, it's woman. You have these natural instincts. Like it gets more and more. You get more and more interesting. But my interest in woman was just, that's it. Nothing. Nothing. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm saved. I'm no more horny. Like, it's this devil went out from me, and and I can see these people like vegans. They're no energy, no infertility, and shit. I'm scared. Really, that's it.
Yeah.
Man. So yeah, right now I think the future is here in my country. Thank God, it's not so much. It's not so industrial, and it's not so much fucked up as, I don't know, America. And I heard Germany, it struggles right now.
Yeah.
But here, Balkan, I must tell that people are still like meat eating, and you cannot take from them. They will shoot you if you take their kebabs from them. And I'm glad for this. I'm glad for this culture. And but I think the future is in farming, like organic farming, and producing for yourself. That's it. Just I'm really thinking about, when I finish my studies, I will go out and just be self. What's the name? The name, like,
I get what you mean. Yeah.
just produce for yourself. Be That's it. Just, we need to go out of this madness. That's it.
Which year did you start vegetarianism? When was
Oh,
that exactly?
yeah, that was like last summer. Last summer. Not this summer, but last summer. When I started this candida cleansing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, even then I was like against bread, and thank God for this, like, grains, and I was just not really for this thing. But yeah, then I remember just at the end of this raw vegan, when they were talking about, I was like, I can tell you, I did some cheats on raw vegan. I must come out clear. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I did 3 times, and what I ate on those 3 times was, had these 3 times, these 3 foods had some kind of animal product in it, a little bit of milk or something. But right now, as I'm thinking about it, it gets so clear. My body was just, it, it was not cheating. My body was just, you will eat this, and even if it's processed food, it got something animal in it. You will eat it right now. And I was like, I ate the whole, what are some crackers, milky crackers, and I was like, okay, right now, yum, 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 and that's it. And I did it 3 times, and I'm looking right now, and it's all these cravings. It's normal. It's so clear. It gets so clear. It's just you can't trick your body. You cannot. That's it.
Did you have any closer friends, or only those guys, or anybody else who's not vegan anymore, or something like that?
No, I was actually the only one who went raw vegan, and I got all the respect. Like my schoolmates were all, the cliche vegans, and I was like, oh my god, you bred what is it, Oreos eating peasants, and I'm like, look at me, I'm raw vegan. I ate all these salads and raw salads, and I was just crying when I ate the salad I was eating. So yeah, right now I'm the only one who went raw vegan, and right now I went straight to raw meat. And they call me that I'm crazy, that I'm extremist and all this, but I think my personal opinion is there's no middle way. There's just, I can't do it. Like I really adore all these people who ate a little bit of rice and a little bit of chicken, and they're good for all day. And then they usually binge on some shit in the night when your body tells you it's not going that way. Yeah, but I'm the only one right now.
So do those vegans still talk to you?
Oh, yeah, they do. Only one who is really into it, but he is the moral vegan. All my friends are just moral. Poor animals and all this. And I must admit that for me, for myself, I don't know what is it, but I went so deeply into this poor animal thing. And I must say that these pigs who are and cows who are under the roof in the dark all their lifespan, and just the only salvation for them is just getting straight murdered. I'm not for this kind of thing. So I'm in support of, organic, let the cow be happy. Not just cows. We must think of all these wild animals. They're the one who are the nutritious type of foods. But yeah, my friends are more like, we are still friends, but they don't want to talk about it. Like they are thinking about me more like, he's for the slaughter and killing and blood. Okay. And I just pity you. Just like when your body will call for it, they will come back.
Right.
I hope someday. But they're looking malnourished as hell. Like they're just skinny. 2 of my schoolmates, they have the girl ones. They have no what it's called, menstrual cycle is not good, and yeah, I can see that it's not good. It's not good, man.
Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, for just yeah, I must say that I think my final statements is that, as I see through myself, that we are connecting animals who are for food. Like these vegans have, the vegan classic cliche story is, oh, you can eat pig, why won't you eat your dog? Yeah, you can eat dog. There's always, every year, I think on Facebook is this petition because there's some celebration kind of thing it's China when they eat all the dogs.
Yeah, in
like
World War II in Europe, they also ate all the dogs because there were no other animals.
yeah, no animal. They also chew on the leather couches.
Hmm.
It was so bad, but they ate leather from couch and from the shoes. The body said, as my body said, like, you will eat these milky crackers even if they're processed. They were like, okay, right now you will eat this fucking leather shoe because it has some kind of animal in it, or I don't know what is it. But there's on Facebook this petition because there's celebration in China when they ate all these dogs, and they were saying, oh my god, poor dogs, even though they're like the main cause of all these diseases, and they're just eat them, and they say, oh my god, these poor dogs. And this vegan agenda is, why won't you eat your dog if you can eat the pig? And they don't realize that dog is human made, and also cat is human made. Of course it will have some human features. That's my thinking. It will have some kind of human features if it's from our production, cute eyes, or dogs are like really they really listen to you, and they're completely lost when you go away from them. And they're our slaves,
Hmm.
and we just pity them like, oh my, oh, fuck them. And also pigs, I heard they're like man-made. You know something about that?
Yeah, they are bred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And cows, and of course they are smart. Of course they have some human features. And my thinking is that when we want to kill them, we are seeing them as our species, like the humans, and we are going to kill ourselves. Maybe I'm too deep into it, but I think we fell into this cycle of, we just in this rabbit hole of seeing our human-made animals as us. So that's why it's logical that all this, look how cute the pig is, he just wants to live, and all this, and we are just saying, oh fuck yeah, we shouldn't really kill them. That's my thinking for that. And I must say, like, really, it must be very much different when you go out for 12 hours searching for this wild animal deer, and you just shot him and just eat him whole. There's no, there's just no, just what it's called, like, there's no dirty mind, or let me find the word, like, feeling um, um, pity for that animal.
Hmm.
No, because animal was living its life. It was just wandering around the forest and living its life. Boom, that's it. The circle of life, it goes. But the pig, no, it's not the same. And I must admit, like me, for myself, I'm just seeing these things as almost as humans, and I pity them. But yeah, that's the way of life. We are on the top of our food chain, and we enslave them or something. I don't know.
The reason we hunt wild animals is the same reason we beat up other humans who we don't know. But if
Mm,
you have family and friends, then you don't go and beat them up. So that's human biology. That's how we are. It's nature. If we
yeah,
get to know somebody, even if it's some animal, then there's love between us. And
yeah,
if
yeah.
there is no love and you're hungry, then there's nothing. You don't feel anything.
When you get hungry, man, if you get hungry, your body will not even question itself for, like, if it's moral to kill this cute cat. No, you will
Mhm.
eat it.
Yeah.
And I think the time will come when these vegans will just, I can see. Oh, yeah, let me just conclude this. I also watch this. You can tell, Vegetable Police.
Sure.
Yeah, he's making much fun of yourself. But yeah, he's the reason. I think I'm not the only one who went through him to you.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, he's not. He did you a big favor. Um, I also watched Vegan Gains, and I can see right now he's getting he's getting crazy, man, and it's so obvious why all these vegans, you will see no meat eater showing into your face the picture of corpses of animals, or cute eyes of pigs being just uh, straight fucked up and killed. And
Yeah,
the
man.
the only people who are doing this are vegans. They're the one actually doing all these things, just showing the blood and almost movie scenes of killings.
And they show it to children also.
Oh my
Very
God.
young children, babies, man. It's crazy.
Here in our country, there was just a art performance, when one vegan bought 200 euro worth of big pig, and she just took it around the city center during the holidays, Christmas, when they are eating this hot dogs and all this, and she was just uh, what's the word here, just showing around this pig, just look at him, look this dead pig. I'm just I just want to tell you, like, that's how your hot dog looks in the original form. And yeah, some people were, yeah, that's what it looks, yeah. And I'm eating just right now. Hot dogs are for another story.
Yeah,
Don't.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the reason. Like, I see these vegans, they're so obsessed. And vegan gains, oh my God, he's so obsessed with blood and killing.
Yeah.
But in the same time, when he's talking about healing, he's like, they want to be killed. Like, soy is not doing anything good. Not. I drink soy all the time. Every day I drink 1 liter of soy, and it's not doing anything to me. Just if we took out that he has like almost female voice and all.
Milk Jar actually did a test. He has a female voice, literally.
It's cracking. He's cracking.
Yeah.
He's and he's 6'3" inches tall, and he's big. How he's eating himself up? How can he do it? And I think the natural hygiene right now, the biggest problem in natural hygiene is that these people, these gurus, are actually, I don't know, are new ones, are almost like he ate for 40 years meat, and he is 10 years raw vegan. So I think body is so smart that it's started to, just taking from all these 40 years of eating. Of course he's fine and okay and healthy if he's eating raw vegan all this time, because body is taking from its stackings, like in his bones and from his, but it's not going the long way. All these gurus, raw vegan gurus, especially, who have all these strokes, and they're dying. Right now they're dying. And I think the biggest problem right now, all these people who ate meat for 40 years and they went vegan for 3 years, and they say, look, I'm good. And they're like us, 20-year-old men who are just starting to grow up, just finishing growing up. So we need some even more nutritious diet. And we are looking up to them like, look, they're okay. But we do not realize that they have like 40 years of meat eating, and we have 8 years, like for myself. Of course, I was ruined after a year and a half, but he's keeping it up over 10 years, but it will get to him. And right now the problem is they're saying, oh, look at me, right? 3 years, no animals, I'm good. Of course you're good, because your body's in starvation mode. It's too smart. It's getting everything from your bones. Don't worry. That's why your body is cracking.
That's what they call detox. They gotta they manipulate themselves into believing that it's detox and accept the fasting starvation. It's crazy.
I did 7-day juice fast
Oh.
on pure greens, and I was just happy, just dancing around when I shit after 5 days, and it was green. And everybody on YouTube was thinking, oh, there is going to be a big green cesspool of just, food that it just remained there for years. Food remained for years in your colon, and it's green. And green means it's mucus. Mucus is green because your mucus from nose is green. And yeah, it's so obvious. And I was dancing around it. Look, it's green. My poop is green. Yeah, the only time it was green, it was because I juiced so much greens. So don't just... And yeah, Dr. Sebi, mucus detox. Of course, it will be green. And it looked like... You saw those videos when they pull up these slimes from the ball movements? Like, maybe you saw them. It's like they're having ball movement, and they're just... It's a big slime, like green slime. Of course, it's from those things that are green. It's so obvious.
By the way, somebody said that Dr. Sebi, he ate fish, like somebody who knew him.
Yeah, of course. And he also smoked marijuana. He smoked, and he was talking about, like, he was always taking foods from his menu, the Dr. Sebi food list. He was always taking foods, like one time he was all for the almonds, and then he took it away, and then he put it back in, and he was smoking all the time. And he was just faded, and that's it. And of course, people are getting better because they threw away all this shitty food, but it won't last. It won't last. Sorry. His problem is, I think, he was talking about mostly black people, like black people in Africa. They're coming from Africa, so they were never supposed to eat animals because we always connect black people with more spiritual things, and they're more spiritual beings, and of course maybe it lasts longer for them, but there no way. You couldn't find any grains there in deep desert. You couldn't. I saw this video of they catch zebra, and they bath in blood. They were just drink blood straight from it and eat meat, and that's it. They went just keep doing minding their own business. And then there's one guy smoking too much and talking about, black people were never supposed to eat meat, especially black people, and also this went for white people and older people, and this electric food. And of course, there's under every video there's just link for his herbs for 20-30 euros, like, oh my. And the same thing is with Dr. Morse. I realized all these people are selling something. Always. Not even one is not selling. Like, he's just like, oh, I'm just going to tell you pure truth. Even Lauren Lockman, I wrote to him like, oh, I'm struggling with candida, and he always talked to me, should I talk to you into coming here on Costa Rica, to just starve you almost to death and then feed you a local food which costs me so much pennies, and you will just pay me 2,000 euros or $3,000. So it's expensive. For me as a student, it's expensive. But people are coming there. Okay. If they want, okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's my story. I'm not just right now. I'm progressing everything, and I'm just thinking about it. And I must say, Yeah, we are getting deep into this rabbit hole. I see no future for it, but I see future for people who are strong enough to think with their heads and just comprehending all this. Okay.
Yeah.
The future will show. The time will show. That's always.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. It must end somewhere, and it will end. But this end of veganism, it won't be good. It won't be sweet. People are dying right now. Are dying in this process of veganism, and I feel pity for all these children, vegan children, and I know some people who are feeding the kids vegan, and I myself was, when I was raw vegan, I was just thinking about finding the perfect creature and just going straight to Costa Rica, and I will feed her all these fruits, and then we will have a vegan baby, and then this baby will be based on fruitarian, and it will be so good for this baby, and he will live for 100 years, 150 years. Yeah, yeah. Shit. Okay, but I don't think the future is so dark. I think body will tell what it needs, and I think eventually people will wake up from this diet. Not the real awakening is far from here. Yeah, it maybe someday, but for now, just please go there. There's no you see, there's no good catch line for meat eating. It's go vegan, it's good. It goes straight into your ears, like go vegan, but go vegan and die. Go vegan and die. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, man.